Make sure we can all see. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Just getting set up per usual. I did not clean my desk off, but that's okay. Don't look too bad. Okay. Whoa. I'm just going to wait a few minutes and let everybody kind of trickle in. Ooh, while we wait, I will show you guys. I went to the art store yesterday. I got a few things. I'll show you guys while we wait. So, just make sure I'm picking up the right stuff. So, while we wait for people to come in, I'll show you guys. I got some more of the Derwent Graphitent. So I got port. The metal one was broken, so it's a little shorter than the others, but that's fine. And then I got some more of the Derwent drawing pencils. So I got 6 of these. If you buy the pencils, I think in like 6 or more, they are a little cheaper. So I got chocolate, green shadow, yellow ochre, Mars orange, brown ochre, and ruby earth. I was having a little bit of a struggle with the chocolate. I think it broke somewhere along the way on the way home, so it's also a bit shorter than the others, but that's okay because the lead in these are like really thick, and they're gonna last. So I also kind of splurged a little bit. I was stress shopping, so yeah. This is what happens when I stress shop. But I did get some of the super colors from Caran d'Ache. I have swatched all of this stuff already. I do like them. They're actually a bit softer than the Pablos. So I got some of those. And then I wanted to test out the Blick Studio pencils too, because you can get these in open stock. So this is like Blick's brand of pencils, color pencils. I just wanted to try them. They blend nice. I like them. They're actually not really that soft, so I actually really like that. Hey, excuse you, Yuki. Okay. Anywho, so I got peach, beige, light peach, grass green, olive green, and dark green. You have to excuse Yuki. There are a lot of people outside today, and he's turning into a little barker. I also picked up one of the Outbreak Duer marker. I went the first time around, and I went thinking I was picking up an Outbreak Duer marker, and I ended up picking up a Pit Artist pen, the dual marker, instead of the Outbreak Duer marker. So this is a different, the barrels are different, and the tips are also different. They both come with brush tip, but the Pit pen comes with a thinner tip than the Outbreak Duer one. So I did pick up one of those. And then I picked up a couple of the Jelly Roll, I think they're called like Stardust or something like that, the glittery ones. I picked up a couple of these, and I do have the swatch for these sitting by, so that's that. All right, enough of that. Let's hop into what we're here for. So, if you're new and this is your first time watching this, go check out parts 1 through 3. We are coloring in Mythographic Aviary, and we are using Sarah Renee Clark's color catalog. We are using number 1 for this palette. I still haven't figured out if I'm going to go in order yet. I think I am. I think I am going to go in order with you guys. So, but no promises. But anyway, so we're using color palette number 1, and we're using it alongside of the study sheet that I made. And the page that we're working on. Hey, Yuki. He is having at it with the door here. Hang on. Give me a sec, guys. You know, if I close the door, he'll bark a little less. So let me do that. That way he can't see out of the door to bark at whatever it is he's barking at. Okay, so we are on this page here. I'm going to move the light just a tad. The last video, I did a few leaves with you guys, and then I went and did the rest of them off screen. So today, I think we are going to do some of the leaves on the inside. So we'll work on these, and then maybe we'll do like the ones that look like this kind of. So what I'm thinking, I also want to base the water today, because the water is going to be blue, and blue is not part of this palette, but I'm still going to use it. And I'm looking at this aqua blue right here because it looks like it would just really go. So I'm going to go with that. I think that would be a nice color to go with the orange. So let's start with that actually, because that's a little easier than what I'm about to do. So that is G324. So let me just grab that. I hope everyone is doing great today. Having a good day so far. I am going to be cooking some chicken after this. I have it marinating in the refrigerator. I'm just gonna make some chicken tenders. Just have them kind of crispy, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna have with it. Probably rice and a salad or something. So I'm just gonna base this. We're almost done with this page too. If you're coloring along, we're almost done. And then we can say we have a finished page in this book, because I am still not finished with my bird page. I'm working on it slowly. Just different elements of the page I'm kind of working on bit by bit. I'm not really rushing through this book, so I'm taking my time, which means that the pages are going to probably take twice as long as they would take anyway, because I'm a slow colorist, which is not a bad thing. But if you guys are waiting on me to finish it, it's going to be a while. This one's moving along because I'm coloring in it once a week. I mean, I'm doing it, working on it with you guys once a week. So that's kind of why this one is moving along a little bit faster, which I'm also okay with. Oh, you guys can't even. There you go. Hey, view. Oh, okay. That's what happened. You mailed it. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got another copy. We can do some color alongs now. You was stressing out trying to find it. I was stressing with you. I was like, view. Oh, you hid one. Yeah, just in case you lose this one, huh? So I guess I'll be working on my luminance and my super color collection once I finish my Derwent drawing collection, because I'm almost done with that one. I think I need 7 more for the Derwent drawing pencils to be complete, because I think it's only 24 in that set. Um, I also would like to finish the Graphitent collection. I'm not in a rush to finish that one though, but once my drawing is completed, then I will work on completing my luminance and my super color. I could always just buy the set outright, but um I think it's probably, I don't know. It's not going to be cheaper buying them separately, but it's more convenient where I can just go pick up a couple of colors, you know. I think it's like just kind of collecting it is kind of cool. So I might do that. And anyway, those Luminon sets are kind of expensive to just buy outright. You hid it in the Bible section. Okay. It should be safe there. So, I took a small nap, but I don't feel like it was enough. So, after I'm done streaming here, I will probably take another. This past week has been very stressful, work and everything else under the sun. So my energy level is just not where I want it to be. So I think before I cook, I'm going to take a small nap or maybe a long nap. Who knows? Um, because I still feel kind of drained. All right, so we got the water base down. Oh, I missed a tiny spot right here. Okay, I think I got them all. All right. Yes, I do love my naps. That I just feel so refreshed. Like when I take a nap and wake up, it's very refreshing. Okay, so for these leaves that are kind of funny shaped, I want to do them like in this one of these magenta colors, and I'm actually looking at the Holbein colors right here, but I'm also looking at the Prismacolor one, so I need to see. The Holbein one may be too bright. The Prismacolor one might not be bright enough. Um, yeah, I think I'll do Prisma. The Prismacolor one I think I might do. But the Holbein one looks nice. What number palette? 1. This is number 1. Where's it at? We are doing number 1. I was thinking of just going in order. So, I've already printed out 2 and 3. So I have 2 here. I haven't filled in any of the study guide yet though. And then 3 also. So I'm thinking of just going in order. I don't know if I want to just because then I have to figure out what, like, to put them in order in the binder and all of that, and I just don't. So let me grab my Prismacolors. I literally have like my swatch sheet and everything all over the place because I was kind of looking at stuff and then I was swatching my what is happening here? I was swatching my new supplies and things like that. So okay, I don't know why that's not going in there all of a sudden. All right, let me grab the colors I need. So I said I was using the Prisma. So I need pink, carmine red, and crimson red. Pink should be over here somewhere. Pink, carmine red, and crimson. Scarlet. There's crimson and carmine. Okay. All right. I keep shaking you guys around. Sorry. Okay. Let me sharpen this. I could put a base of Ohuhu down to speed this up. But there's not very many of these weird shaped leaves. So, but if you want to put a base down, I would say go with, because you want something that's slightly lighter than that pink. Or something that matches. So you can go with like this tender pink. The pastel rose is pretty close, but I would go with tender pink. We can try it just to show you guys. So RV300. Let me grab it. Geez, where is it? There it is. Okay. So this is, why does it look orange? Okay, this is it though. So all of these leaves here, but we're gonna do this little tiny one over here in the corner. So you can just base it. I'm not sure why this looks orange, but anyway, and then, you know, I just kind of throw down some of the pink so it can latch on, and then I work on the shading. I hope you guys can see it okay. I'm not sure why my camera is so shaky today. Like, if I barely touch it, it's shaking all over the place for some reason. So with my Prismacolors, I do layer. I don't really blend them. Before some of you start going, hey, it's better to go with blending and work dark to light. Yeah, I don't always. My main method is to layer, so don't. I know for some people it's better to do it the other way, but not for me. These kind of look like tongues, these leaves. It's a little concerning. But yeah, so you can like do it with the Ohuhu marker. That way the color can just be already there. You can do it that way. Or you can just go in straight with the Prismacolor. It is going to take a little bit longer because you have to, put that base down and then find the. I mean, it's going to take a little bit longer for me anyway because I have to make sure they look a little bit similar. Blend them in together. So you can do it either way. It's still going to come out looking the same. Totally up to you. So I'm just going to base all of these in this pink. Just so you guys know which ones are going to be pink if you're coloring along. Also, sorry if it sounds like I'm dragging, but like I said, I'm kind of tired. So the good news is, though, I'm not coughing as much. I think my cough is finally dying down because that's another thing that was like literally draining away all of my energy. I was just so tired of coughing. Um, these guys out front, I don't know what they're doing out there, but they're kicking up so much dust and dirt and who names it. I don't know if they're working on the street, the sidewalk, the grass, the rocks. I'm not sure what they're doing out there, but they're kicking up quite a bit of dust. And it's right underneath my window. So, that doesn't help. Anyway, um, I also picked up or ordered, I didn't pick it up, another pack of cardstock. And I got the Nina white cardstock this time. I haven't opened it yet. I want to see if it is kind of the same or if it's going to be thicker than the one that I use like for printing out my sheets and things like that. I want to see if it's going to be thicker. I do know that I did get more. I think it was like 300 pieces in there. So I kind of want to, well, I am going to see, I'm going to open it just to see 250 for 14 bucks bright white. Okay, I don't know if mine is bright white. Let me see. Mine is this one here. This is I don't know if it's bright white or not. I mean, it looks white, but I think it's 300 sheets in here. And I think it was like 13 or 14. But I'll have to look at the, oh, here. This is, yeah. So it's underneath the, oh my gosh. Okay. It's underneath here. So I can't really show you because it's taller than my camera. So this is the bright white, 300 sheets, and it's 110-pound weight, which is 199 GSM, I guess, somewhere around in there. So, yeah, so that's the one I got. I want to see how it compares to that Astro Bright or whatever paper that is I normally get. I forgot the name of it. It's definitely going to be thicker. If it's really 110 pounds, it's going to be thicker. So I might use it. I don't know if I'm going to use it for like printing out my sheets and things like that. I think I'm going to use it just for like PDFs. That's much better than what I have. Yeah, it's on Amazon. If you just search for, cuz I think, what did I search for? I think I searched for just uh cardstock printer paper or something like that. I searched for, and that was the first one that popped up. And I don't normally go with the first thing that pops up, but um I don't know. I was just like, let me try it. So some of these, I think these leaves are kind of the same as those a little bit. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, just to balance it out, really, I'm gonna put this over here too. So naturally, I'm probably not gonna sit here and do all of these leaves with you guys because I do want to kind of almost be done with this page. So I'll do a few more and then we'll move on to probably like the wood, the tree. Good. 250 for now is okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like the Astro Bright too. But I was running low and I really didn't feel like going to Walmart. It's not often that I go to Walmart because the Walmart over here is a little crazy. So I don't typically go in there. And I could order online because I do have the Walmart membership, but I um I try to place like, like an order like when I kind of need it, and to just order one thing is kind of a little crazy. I hate to have someone to deliver one thing to my doors. They'll probably think I'm crazy. Like she could have went and got that herself. So I try to wait until I need a few things, but since I had to place an Amazon order anyway, I was like, let me see what kind of paper they have. Because for some reason, I couldn't get the Astro Bright paper to pop up. That was another reason why I just kind of searched for cardstock. Because the only Astro Bright paper that was popping up was like the multicolored one for some reason. And I was like, well, I don't need that. So I don't know. Maybe it was like, not in stock or something. I don't know how Amazon works, but I couldn't get it to show up. So I was like, well, I guess this is time to try something different or something. I don't know. I hope you guys can see okay. I'm trying to bring the light, but without like blinding you guys. So I hope that's all right. Um, I don't know if that made much of any difference either, me moving the light closer, but hopefully you guys can see okay. I mean, I'm looking at it through my tablet and it looks okay. But when I look at it through my phone, it was looking a little dim. And I don't know if that was just my phone light or if you guys are actually looking at it and it's like really dim. I hope not. So, hey Candy, welcome in. How are you? So, yeah. So I mean, it was a good thing. It's a nice big pack of paper. Hope I don't have to fight my printer for it. Oh yeah, work coloring. Are you still in fairy what was it? The other mythographic book, fairy something. The one by Fabiana. You still coloring in that one? I'd like to get that one next, probably. Either that one, because I want to get that one. Deep Blue is another one I want to get. Um, what was the other one? There was another one I was looking at. Magical Earth, I think it's called. So for the branches, obviously I was thinking brown, but to try to keep it in the same like color palette, I was thinking of basing it in the Ohuhus. So I probably will pull one of the oh, you're working in small victories. Okay. Where's my eraser? I haven't worked in that one in a while. I just went over the line somewhere. That always happens. I'll go over the line and I'll go and get my eraser and then I don't remember. Okay, that's fine. I haven't worked in that one in a while because I'm focusing on my mythographic books. The only books I have out now are my mythographic books, but then I also have sitting on my little printer table, I have Wilder Garn, Mouse Guard, and my Kirby books too. But everything else right now is in a box, and when I work quite a bit in these, then maybe I'll switch it up. But I'm in these for now. So that's what those are going to look like. Now these next ones, I know I said I was going to do the branches, but I want to show you guys these other leaves too. So I do want to bring in some like regular green here on the inside because we did like a blue green for the outside. So I was looking at the polys for the green I'm looking for. The light fast is also an option, but I'm leaning towards the polys. So for that, I'm going to need juniper, chrome green oxide. I think I have both of those right here. Nope, here's juniper because I was using it for something. Chrome green, chrome oxide green. I'm just saying anything at this point. Chrome oxide green. It's right here. And so for the green on the poly, I have two other different options. So the permanent green olive can be subbed for any one of these two colors and it'll work just fine. So I'm actually going to bring in earth green yellowish. That's the color I'm choosing. So that will be for these leaves, these lily pad looking ones. And first I noticed that I have a little bit of yellow just kind of hanging out. I don't know if it's from the marker or not, but I'm going to try to erase a little bit of it. Okay. So I'm going to just cover this because, you know, you really have to layer with the polys. You can, as usual, use an hoo-hoo color. If you are going to do that, I would go with maybe this yellow green, which is GY4. So you can take this and we'll do a small one. We'll do this tiny one over here. You can just base it. And then you have at least the base color down. And then we'll let that dry while we do this here. We'll do both. So you want to get the base color down. I don't know if this is my light that's flickering. It might be flickering because I have this paper on top of it. Let me move it. Because that does, there are like little controls over it. And I think the paper was probably affecting it. Anyway, base this with this color here. And then I have juniper, and I'm going to go from the inside out. Why is this light doing this? It's kind of bugging me. You guys probably don't see it, but it's doing like this weird, like flickering thing. And I really hope it doesn't go out because this is practically a new light. I got this one because the last one went out. So hopefully, it doesn't go out. But I'm looking at it and it's like flickering. If I turn it down a little bit, see if I turn it down, it's not doing it. So, but if I turn it down, then I hope you guys can still see. But that flickering was really, it was really bugging me. I think maybe it was because I had the light up all the way. You guys probably didn't even see it. And I'm probably just sounding a little crazy. But I promise you, there was like a flickering and it was like continuous. So it had to go. It had to go. I also want to get to play a little bit of Honkai Star Rail. I haven't played in a while, and they have like new characters coming out, and I kind of want to play. Plus, the story was pretty good in that game. I don't know why I stopped. I had it on my tablet, but I think I don't know if it was like a space thing that I was concerned about. Because it is kind of a bigger game. I don't know. Something stopped me from playing it. I didn't get bored. It's just, and I have it on my computer, but I'm hardly ever home. And when I am home, I'm too tired to turn on my computer to play. So, um, I think I might play a little bit today. And for those that doesn't know, Honkai Star Rail is just kind of this is the same people who made Genshin Impact. If you've ever heard of that game, it's the same company. Honkai Star Rail is just more like a turn-based strategy type of thing, whereas Genshin Impact is like open world exploration type of thing. I like them both, but I kind of like Honkai Star Rail a little bit better. It might just be like the linear strategy type of thing that appeals to me a little bit more. So, and you guys know the not whole vines, the polys take a little bit longer versus these leaves where they didn't take as long. This one takes a little bit longer because it is the poly, so you do have to layer up the colors, um, which is why I said I wasn't gonna sit here and do all these leaves because I really layer a lot and it will take a while. And I didn't want to subject you guys to sitting here watching me color all of these leaves for 10,000 hours because I am that slow. So, and I'm not purposely, it's just that I like to layer mine up a little bit more. So, I am gonna leave a tiny, I might add some white along the way. So, I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. So I'm purposely leaving that. You can go all the way to the edge if you like and you don't want to add the white, but I am going to add the white. Um, or you can add something like, we do have yellow in this palette, so you can add like a pale yellow, which also I think I might do actually instead of the white because it'll give kind of like a glow from the And I'll probably grab like ivory or something. It'll be like very pale. I don't want like a super glow on it. I think ivory is in here. Well, that's cream. Yeah, so I don't want it to be crazy yellow, but I do want to settle. So I think I'm gonna grab ivory. I mean, not ivory. I keep saying ivory. Cream is what I really mean. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the edge. If you want something a little bit more yellow, then go for um like a very pale, like nothing too crazy. It didn't get any paler than cream, but I mean, oh, you're still working on butterfly fairy. Okay. So who else here colors kind of slow? Is it just me? Or do you guys just prefer to color really fast and get the page over with? But I've seen people who color like really fast and their page still comes out really good. And I wish I had that kind of speed sometimes. Not all the time, because I do really like taking my time, especially if it's a page that I'm not doing a color along or something with. I do prefer to take my time and get it looking the way I want it to look. Excuse me. Um, but sometimes I really would like to move a little bit faster. So that's just the top part of that leaf. So with this one, we didn't leave space for the white for the cream, but that's okay. This is just me showing you guys that you can base it with Ohuhu. You just, it will be relatively, I don't want to say quicker, because you still have to layer, but it is slightly faster than waiting on building up the layer because you have most of the color down already from the marker. Hope I'm making sense. I am a reminder, I'm pretty tired, so I hate to play this back and I'm not making any sense. But here we go. So you can do it that way too. I could always go in the lighter areas and put a little bit of cream, but there you have it. And then like I said, you don't have to use the cream if you don't want to. You can use something a little bit more yellow, or you can put the cream down and make sure it's quite a bit of it is down, and then you can put a yellow on top and it still won't be as yellow. If that makes any sense at all. So I'm just bringing up the color. And there's like a and then this part here. This is the underside, so you aren't gonna. Sorry if you guys heard that. You just finished printing page one. Okay. Palette one. Is that what you're printing out the palettes? That alarm scared me. I forgot I had it on. That was just in case I overslept. It's a little late though. I thought I had set it for 12:25, but I guess I had it set for 1:25. That would have been kind of bad considering I'm supposed to start my stream at 12:30. Okay. So that's how those leaves look. And that's with the polys. So we have this tree thing. And like I said, I want to take the Ohuhu and base this tree. So what we have for Ohuhu is kind of this khaki color is the color I want to go with. So it can kind of still stay in line with the color that we used here. So I'm going to grab that. And then the pencils from that I will probably use maybe Prismacolor. We'll see. I'm not sure on that part yet. But and I can always pick something a little lighter than khaki because that seems kind of dark. So I have deep cream as the lighter color. I use that deep cream a lot. I'm gonna run out of that. I know I am. That's gonna be like one of my first colors to go. But I could use the deep cream, and I think that's what I am gonna use because I can come in with my pencils. So let's Y230. I'm working fast. Yeah, I'm trying to work a little fast with this page. Just so that we can all move on to something else. Or the next color palette, rather, because I want to start it next month. And it will be in a mythographic book. I don't know which book and I don't know which page. I'll probably just pull a bunch of my mythographic books and let you guys choose the book. And then from there, I'll probably choose the page. That way, if people want to color along, they will at least have the book. But I will put aviary back in the mix, just in case someone wants to see another one done in here. But I'll probably throw in like labyrinth or something like that. Voyage, maybe. We'll see. And the reason I'm not putting the page up for vote is because I need to kind of plan a page alongside the color palette. So or I might just pick a page from each book and then you guys can vote on the page. I can do that as well. I'm gonna do this branch over here the same color as well as the one on the outside. Now you guys don't have to I think his wing is turning, like the bird is turning into the tree. That's kind of strange. We're just gonna color it like a tree, and we'll kind of keep, because you can clearly tell he's turning into this thing, but I don't want it to look like that. So we're gonna pretend like he's just hanging out on this branch. And then, excuse me, I'm gonna make a copy of it and practice. Which one, this one or the ice cream page? Because I want to color the ice cream page too. I just don't want to mess it up. So, um, we're also doing the outside here. All of the branches. The ice cream page, yeah. I can just see myself like thinking I'm doing something and mess it up. Or go with some colors and then decide later that I don't want those colors. So once we come back, the only thing we will have left is the bird. And I think it's a toucan, so I'll probably color him like that. And I did miss some green in some of these for the background, so I'll have to come back in and kind of fix that. I don't know how I missed the whole background of this, but there's like a large chunk of the background. I guess I thought it was part of the tree, but I'll have to come in and color that because I didn't notice it. Oh, that's all covered. Okay. So we got all the tree branches. And so we covered these leaves, these leaves. Oh, I missed some tree branches. See, this is why. This is why you look and you take a step back and you look to make sure. There. Okay. All the branches. Now for the shading of the branches, like I said, I want to go with the Prismacolors, I think. I'm also looking at the polys, but The Holbeins don't look so bad either, but I think I'm gonna go with the Prismacolor. And really, I only need two. I need Seashell and Beige Sienna. Let me grab that. Seashell Pink and Beige Sienna. How come I can't find the color I'm looking for? Is this it? Nope. You guys can tell I'm not used to coloring with the Prismacolors because I can't seem to find the color I need. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, let's do a small one. Let's do this one down here on the bottom. And I'm just going to shade it just a little bit. And I don't want to lose too much of this deep cream color. So I tried to pick something that kind of matches. Maybe I'll pick something just a little bit darker because you can't even really tell that I'm shading it in. So maybe Prismacolors is not the best way. Let's try something else. We can go with, I mean, if I go darker, it would be the polys because the polys have a little bit of a darker, but I mean, we can give it a shot. So I'm gonna grab the Bistre and the burnt umber. And let's try that. Let's try burnt umber. Okay. So let's go with the burnt umber. Yeah, that's slightly darker, so that might be a little bit better. You can at least see. That it looks like it's being shaded. And again, I don't want to lose too much of this Ohuhu color underneath. So I'm just shading it just enough. And if you guys notice, this time around I went dark to light. And that was on purpose. But you can also go light to dark. It's only two colors I'm using. And I'm just kind of following their shadow lines, really. If you follow theirs, you'll be okay. And then you come in with the darker one. And I'm just using light pressure too. I'm not doing anything crazy. Nothing fancy. Just some good old fashioned light coloring. Then I'm gonna come back in. And I don't try to be too even or anything like that with these trees because they are trees. So it's not like it's going to be totally perfect or even as far as shading and stuff because there's so many bumps and lumps. So there's that. And if you feel like you're losing a little bit of the color, just you can grab like a white. This is the buff titanium. And I'm just gonna kind of put that where that deep cream color was with the Ohuhu, just to bring it back out a little bit. You don't have to do that part, but you can. Okay, so the only thing we have left, because I've showed you how to shade in the branches, the big leaves, the red leaves, or the pink ones. Um, you can use this same shading for the top of the bottle here. So the only thing we have left is the bird. So next week should be the last video where we do the bird and the fishes, because there's a couple. And then we'll add, if we need to add some glitter or whatever it is we need to add at the end, we will do that. But we're almost done, guys. One more video and that's it. So I'm going to leave these colors on my table because I will work on these throughout the day, the rest of the day anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. I did buy some more black acrylic paint markers, and I kind of like them and I kind of don't. Um, they're okay. If you put too much of this bigger one down, it will tear your paper up. So that's kind of annoying. And then the little one is almost like it's too little because it's a very fine point, and you really only want to use that for small areas because the tip is kind of terrible. But it's okay for what I bought it for. I just bought it to cover the backgrounds in the Dream Garden book. So it's okay for that, but you still have to be careful because that bigger one will tear your paper up. And I was I was coloring and I noticed, I was like, well, I'm barely, putting anything down on the paper, but it was starting to tear the paper and I was like, oh no. So be careful with those. I will probably, when I run out of those, because it was only 3 of the big ones and 3 of the small ones. So when I run out of those, I'll probably try the shuttle art ones next, which is what I thought I had in my cart um, originally, but I did not. I looked and I see I had switched it, so I probably should have stayed with my first mine, but that's okay. Um, when I run out of these, I will move on to the shuttle art ones because I think the shuttle art ones come with like 20 of them. I don't know why I switched. I think I switched because I wanted to try this really big one. But I need to start just kind of going with my first mine because, like I said, I like them and they don't. They're good for what I want them for. But other than that, I mean, I could have just went with the shuttle art. At least I would have known they probably won't tear my paper. And luckily it hasn't torn the paper like I noticed it before it started really, but you can feel it when you're putting the paint down. You can feel like when it's too much. And I was like, okay, I've barely put anything down and I'm fighting with it already. So you have to be kind of careful and just kind of move fast and even, if that makes any sense. I think that's all I bought though. Like I didn't really get a lot of things. Just kind of stuff that I needed. But when I went to the art store, that was definitely a stress shopping spree that hopefully I won't have to do again. But sometimes when I'm stressed out or I have a lot going on or I'm dealing with a lot, I will just go click, 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 which is not good. So, um, I didn't go anywhere today. I didn't click any buttons, so that's good. But, um, hopefully, this coming week will be a little bit better because this week was crazy and I wasn't trying to deal with it. But anyway, we are a little bit past an hour. Um, and I think I've showed you guys everything. So when we come back, hopefully, because like I said, I'm going to work on the stuff I showed you today. So hopefully, um, by next Thursday, I'm sorry, um, or maybe Wednesday, because if I finish it on Wednesday with you guys, then we can color something else on Thursday, maybe. But no promises. But either Wednesday or Thursday, we will finish this because we don't have much to go. We only have the bird and like the fish and the little extras if we want to put like glitter or something. I do want to do something with the outside of this bottle. I'm just not sure what yet. So, that's it. And then I'm gonna go through my books, my mythographic books, the ones that um I'm gonna put up a poll for, and then I'm gonna go through those and see what page that I'm gonna pick. If I'm gonna do it for each book, that way whichever book you guys choose, I will know what page we're doing already. Um, and then I can have it ready because I have to get the study guide ready as well. So by next month, everything will be ready and we can work on the new page. So that is it. We did quite a bit today. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. So for this page, it's what, 5 videos. So hopefully, each one will be roughly around that many. Hopefully, it won't be anything like crazy outside of that. I mean, I think 5 is pretty good. That covers the month. I think what with about a good week to spare, maybe. So, um, hopefully we can, because I know maybe some are probably gonna go longer because some of these pictures are definitely more detailed than others. So if it's pretty detailed, then it will probably span longer than a month since I'm only doing, once a week type of thing. And if that's the case, then uh, we'll be able to tell probably by like the second video if it's gonna span longer. Um, I am. I won't be home uh for a week in June, so that will also kind of put a stop. I'll probably have to pick something easy for June because I won't be home. Or for June, I can do just uploads instead of the live stream, just for the month of June, because I know um there's a week where I won't be home, and that's like kind of towards the end. mm, excuse me. That's kind of towards the end of June. So we will see. You guys, I try to notify you all when I'm on and when I'm coming on or when I'm not coming on. So, but that's not till June. We still have May to get through. So once we finish this, then we'll figure it out. All right, guys. See you next time. I hope you guys enjoy the page so far. You're gonna try and catch up. Yeah. You've got time to catch up. It's only the 18th, so the last video will be kind of towards the end of the month. Cause let's see, yeah, you have time to catch up definitely. So I will see you guys next time where we finish off this page and choose the next page. Okay, bye.